Okay, I got to touch on some controversial things for a second. Ali, you speak so highly of him. He clearly feels like, for lack of a better example, almost like the RZA, the guy who really put it all together, was there with the vision from day one. He did an interview and he kind of aired out a lot of grievances. He said there was some discrepancies with the money that Nelly owed y'all, or him personally, to be specific. He said your brother, Keywan, actually had a stroke because of Nelly. Is to your knowledge, how much truth is in them statements? Because it was shocking that he even did that interview.
Nah, I think they got pushed out of proportion as far as like stroke because of that. You know what I'm saying? Stroke because of high blood pressure, I guess. You know what I'm saying? Like stroke comes from stuff. You know what I'm saying? Stress, the whole nine, the whole thing. He a vegan though, so it ain't just eating wrong and stuff like that. It got something to do with stress. So Ali just was putting that adding it into the sentence in my opinion. You got to ask Ali that. But far as like owing money and things of that nature, I don't look like that. I never had nothing where it was like, oh, where my money at? You know what I'm saying? Nothing like that. We are in things where we trying to get our rights to certain things that we, it's ours. My stuff I want. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. But other than that, it wasn't like that. It definitely wasn't a money thing while we're not together. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's not enough money in the world that really put us apart like that. You know what I'm saying? So his grief, he was just that was part of his bringing up, like part of what he was talking about, saying that was one of the situations that made him feel like he don't need to be around. You know what I'm saying? But that money ain't the real. I've been gone since shit. It's 23. I've been gone since 12. Mm-hmm, 12. Mm-hmm. I've been gone at least, what, like 2019? Mm-hmm. That they kind of spread it apart. I've been gone for a long time, so I can't really say what was been going on in that time or what they've been into or whatever. But whatever it was, it had them pretty hot. You know what I'm saying? And Ali don't lie much at all. You know what I'm saying? Like, he ain't finna come with no lie. And he gonna say what it is, but it definitely wasn't no money thing. Like, even the money he was talking about, that was a simple check. That wasn't no, oh man, you owe me millions of dollars. You know what I'm saying? It ain't nothing like that. But it's definitely some things in there where labels and publishing companies and stuff got to come on home and fix whatever needs to be fixed. But other than that, that ain't why the group's not together. That's not none of that. I think it's just grown folks, egos, falling apart. Me personally, I want the group together. Like, that's just I ain't gonna call it a dream. I call it, that's what need to happen tomorrow. You know what I'm saying? Our tomorrow need to be together. I never like separation. I never like us apart. We super doper together, whether we promote one person or all 5 of us, 6 of us or whatever. And I can't wait till that happen. You know what I'm saying? To wherever it comes to movies, tours, whatever it need to be. I can't wait till whatever them brothers got going on right now at this moment to get it together so we can be who we are. You know what I'm saying? Especially at this next level of life, because we got so much other side ventures that we so dope at and that we need to get into. I just can't wait till that happen. That's me personally. That's what I want. I want the group. I'm a group dude. I went solo, after they wouldn't put me out for them 4 years, I went independent. But I was still signed as a St. Lunatic. You feel what I'm saying? Like, I was just like, I'm a group. Anything I do independent, I'm cool with that. That's my solo thing. I do myself or whatever, but I'm full-time Lunatic. What's up? You know what I'm saying? So that's what I want. That's me personally. That's what I want. Hopefully they feel the same way soon, sooner than later.
I have had a chance to sit and listen to you throughout this conversation, and you are very, very careful with your words. You have a very adult, grown man perspective. Sometimes things just happen. You take accountability for things. I don't see you doing what so many artists do, which is point fingers at others. I bring that up because Nelly, he did a response interview, and it's probably the first and the only one I've ever seen that he's done like this. And I guess they asked him about the Ali thing, and he said, a lot of the ticks was sitting, and I want to quote him. He said it was sitting around waiting for him to give him money. Just with your personality and how you have presented yourself in this interview, how deep did that cut you in particular?
That probably was the only cut, but that's his feelings. That's his thoughts. That's how groups break up, because everybody has feelings and thoughts, but we don't communicate that with each other. So we don't know, you know what I'm saying? Like, cause I always was the person, like when I first did my solo album, that's all I kept saying was, I want to bring enough to the table so you won't have to take care of every fucking body. Cause right now that's what it looked like. You putting stuff in your name. You know what I'm saying? All our businesses, anything we do together, it still ends up being a Nelly thing. You know what I'm saying? I'm saying you taking on so much, you know what I'm saying? And I felt like he felt like that. I felt like that, like sometimes, like even like when the group was kind of breaking up a little bit, like I felt that. I felt like you wanted to be on stage by yourself. And it wasn't just because you wanted to be on stage by yourself. It's because you was taking care of a lot of people. So anytime you say you're down, so say, money come and go. So say you're down on money a little bit and you still got to take care of somebody. Man, that shit feels, I know I'm solo. I go out on this road all the time. I bring people with me, other Tick members. I know when I got to pay somebody, and I know if I did something with my first half and then that second half come, the back half come, I got to split it with this, and that, with the band. It'd be a mug. That bill is something different. So I think he started feeling that later on in life. At the beginning, you didn't feel that way. You know what I'm saying? Everybody was eating. You didn't feel that way. But I think when you wasn't eating as much as you used to, you felt that way. You know what I'm saying? Like that. But that should be communicated. That should be said to everybody. You should never feel, because my grown ass, Keywan Ali grown ass, none of them want to leech on nobody, bro. We the Ticks. Like, we all famous in our own right, dope in our own mind, right? It's like, we don't have to do that. It's so many ways to get bread out here. But if we all on one stage and it's all behind one person, you gonna always feel like that. Us, we feeling like band members. You made it feel like we feeling like roadies. Like you was taking care of roadies. No, I don't feel like that. If I go out there and perform my 4 or 5 songs, I want to be paid for my 4 or 5 songs. I'm not looking for nothing else. You feel what I'm saying? Or I'm not even asking for that. So whatever you give me, because I get hired myself as Murphy Lee. I get hired myself as Lunatics. So when I'm on a Nelly stage, I'm helping you out. That's how I'm feeling. I'm feeling like I'm ad-libbing for you. I'm making this organized confusion where they don't have to just watch one person in the middle of a stage like that. Because we didn't come out like that. So when they see that, it looks different. You feel what I'm saying? So we all had a different mind state. Keywan is in the movies. Ali is looking at everything because he built it. Like, I want to keep it constructed a certain way. Like, we going to fall. He can see the future. I can see when we going to fall off. We change that part of us, we going to fall off. So he changed. You know what I'm saying? Everybody got something on their mind. City, come home. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's a lot going on, and we just didn't communicate. We don't communicate, and as Black people and as men, period. You know what I'm saying? Say something. We can say stuff without making each other mad, cry, fighting, killing. You know what I'm saying? We can talk. We should be able to say that. We can hit that. You can hit, I feel like y'all eating off me. I feel like I'm taking care of everything. I can't handle it no more. So we can figure it out. It's easy. You know what I'm saying? It's not hard. That's not hard because no one ever complained about money. You know what I'm saying? One person has a Lamborghini, the rest of the people has Chargers. You know what I'm saying? So you never complained about money ever on earth. I've never had a Bentley. I've never had a Lambo. I've never had a foreign $300,000, $400,000 car in my life. You feel what I'm saying? I never had a $1 trillion home ever in my life. So I've never complained. I would have been complaining in 04, 05. You know what I'm saying? Like, no money ever was complained about. You know what I'm saying? So I hated that bro felt that way. You know what I'm saying? Because I don't like that. I don't like the fact that you feel like nobody called for Lunatic out and Lunatics in the show. And I don't like that stuff. You know what I'm saying? Because that's false. You know, that's false information that's been fed to you probably too. You know what I'm saying? Like, nobody sits around and does that. Nobody sits around and complain about none of that. We literally want to build and make something so super bigger because we always have been doing this all our life. I don't care whether you was doing something wrong or right. We always have, what's the next level to it? We always have seen it. I'm not no dummy. Ali's one of the smartest humans walking. Keywan is a genius. Nelly is smart. You feel what I'm saying? Like City got a head on his shoulders. We never been the people that could stand still anyway. We always had the ideas to go to the next step of any category in life. You know what I'm saying? So no one wants to leech. And I'm a grown man with wife and kids. I'd be damned if I want to ever feel like somebody's taking care of me. I always want to work my part. You know what I'm saying? So I always fell back because I'm not an ad-libber. I'm not that person. The moment you make me feel like I'm just ad-libbing and I'm not out here and these folks not screaming me, I don't want to be there. I come out and do my songs and help you, but I don't want to be there if you feel like I'm a leech. Nobody does. You know what I'm saying? Like, I never felt that way. I didn't know I was a roadie. I didn't know I was an employee. You feel what I'm saying? I always thought I was Murphy Lee in the St. Lunatics. So that part did probably hit and made people feel that way. You know what I'm saying? Like, but in actuality, dog, we might be the only group on earth that's broke up with no problems. Ain't nothing there. Ain't nothing there.
Wow.
It's really communication thing to where I almost for like a year or so, I felt like it was fake. Like, ask Ali, like for a second, I was like, y'all doing this on purpose? Like, we playing? Cause I've been gone for 12 years. I ain't said a word. You know what I'm saying? Like, I ain't been like, yo, I ain't with the group no more. I ain't doing this and nothing. So for both of y'all to get on social media and do that, I almost thought it was fake at first. Like, man, y'all trying to set us up for something bigger. Thanks. I don't know what's going on, but let's get it. Whatever it is, I'm ready for it. You know what I'm saying? But the whole time, y'all really a little bit mad at each other for nothing. Because y'all can't even say nothing. Ali in his interview, he can't say nothing. In Nelly interview, he can't say what's really wrong with them two. You know what I'm saying? So it's just a communication thing that we got to fix as the group and as black men and as humans, period. Like, do not go without communicating. I've been with my wife for 20 years, bro. You gonna go through stuff, but you have to communicate to fix it. You cannot just keep going. You know what I'm saying? You can't just keep going and let stuff linger, because the stuff he brought up sounds like 01 problems, like 02. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Like stuff Ali brought up would sound like 01. Like, man, we had problems then. Like, we supposed to been fixed that. We could have been fixed that. You know what I'm saying? Like, if that was the case, don't hold nothing that long. You know what I'm saying? So to me personally, I think it's all fake, all bullshit. I think we all need to just put it to the side and get together before we be at somebody's funeral or be at some, you know, it be something else. And that ain't how I want to link back up. I don't want to see y'all at one of our parents' funerals or something, you know what I'm saying? That's not cool. I'm tired of that. Like, that's not, we better than that. And as me, personally, from Murphy Lee, I want my group back. And that ain't for, I don't care, we never do a show, a movie, a book, or nothing. I don't have no just regular friends and stuff like that. My friends was my brothers. You feel what I'm saying? Like, if I ain't with my family, I'm with y'all on the road. So I don't know nothing else. Since 17, 16 years old, I don't know nothing else but y'all. So I want y'all back in this grown matter, because you can help me. You can give me some game. I'm the youngest of the group. If you gave me game when I was 19, 18, that led me to where I'm at right now, what could you do for me when I'm this age and you older than me? You can help me even more. Like, and I can help y'all now. Back then, my word didn't mean shit. I'm a kid. I'm a baby. You probably ain't never heard me. I probably said some dope shit, and y'all might have took the props for it or something, because it just came from a youth. But at the same time, I never had to say so in none of that stuff. So now I'm this age and with my brain, boy, I'm helping you. I'm helping y'all. We need each other, bro. This shit don't work without each other, because we started with each other. Now, if we just came in solo and then we end up, putting the group together real quick and doing something, yeah. But we don't know nothing but group. And we always been better as a group. Even with our solos, you didn't see no one, nothing. It was always all of us. When you said Busch Stadium, go back and look. It ain't Nelly just there. That's the whole group in a circle in the video like it's their song. And that's every song we had, every video we done did, every stage we done been on. It's never been solo.
Well, I tell you this, and I say this with a great deal of respect. You are all heart, man. I love what you just said. It was, I hope every member of your group, your brothers, as you refer to them, I hope every one of them hear that. I really do, because it really, even if they're not communicating the way you just communicated it to us, you said it all. You said everything that any one of them could possibly have to say to each other. So I give it up to you. Salute, my brother. And I guess we can just end this right here, because there's nothing that I could say. I just think that this is a perfect place to end this conversation. So again, I thank you for coming in. I appreciate the humor, the insight, the love that you showed in this conversation, and just continue blessings and success to you, Murph. Real talk. Yo, you just said, man, you all heart. I'll just leave it there. You all heart. But I can't let you walk out this door. I know you got a new project that you're working on, second time around. Talk to me, talk to your fans.
It's called Second Time Around. It's one of the coldest albums I ever put together. And when you look at my resume, you know that I put out down to 90,000 mixtapes. I had a fan that lined up all my mixtapes on one picture, and I just couldn't believe how much work I had put in. You know what I'm saying? You don't see it that much because I'm so used to just going to the studio, knocking 3 songs out. You know what I'm saying? Like, I love that type of music, but I got a chance to sit down, grab some the great records I did over the time. And when I say this album kind of represents 1993 to now, you know what I'm saying? Like, this is my first time getting vulnerable. This is my first time, telling some of the stories. All the questions that you asked today, I got it in a song called Second Time Around. It's like all the answers to any question a fan has, any question the media could have about where we at, where we been, where I've been, you know what I'm saying? The whole 9 is in there. It's just some great music, bro. I made a fan homage song called Human Love. That's one of the amazing songs that I ever made in my life. Like, that's one of my top, like, when people ask me, what's your favorite song you ever created? It's called Human Love. It's on the Second Time Around project. You can go to Murphy Lee TV on YouTube and check out the video. I did it with my fans. I did the video with my fans over pandemic time a little bit. And yeah, man, that's what it is. Second time around, and I do it a different way, so you know you cannot get it off the streaming services. I do have singles on there, but as far as the album, this project particular, you got to come straight to me to get it. Straight to the website, newmurph.com, or you can go text me at 314-408-TICS. That's 8427. Leave your name so I can lock you in. Leave your city so I can lock you in. Because when I come to your city, I'm hitting everybody. You know what I'm saying? Like, if I'm there Saturday to perform, Friday, I might call y'all to be like, yo, let's go to the movies. Let's go bowling. Let's go do something. You know what I'm saying? It's just my way of being one-on-one with mine who purchased from me. I look at myself like McDonald's, Burger King, things of that nature. I don't look at myself like just an artist just trying to be dope. You know what I'm saying? I look at myself as a straight business, and I have product for you. And I know that streaming service is not paying these artists this, that. I know that people aren't buying albums like that no more, but when I drop a project, I want to drop it straight to my fans like memorabilia, like merch. I don't want to drop it like just some songs that's just gonna go away. I watched how these albums that go on streaming service, 2 weeks, we loving it, and after that, we don't know nothing about it. We don't even know who came out last week. You know what I'm saying? Like, and I think that's the saddest thing ever from the way they flooding the music. So I decided to grab mine. You know, as we sold a lot of records over these times, I decided to grab my fan one person at a time. It don't take much. You know what I'm saying? I'm on somebody's stage every weekend, so I grab a little more every weekend. I'm not worried about who don't like it or nothing. I'm going for love only. It leaves out all the haters. It leaves out the critics, the whole 9 for me to going straight to the people who love me. You know what I'm saying? So that's what I do. 314-408-TICS, man. Text me. Like, it's real deal.
And you said the website is new, N-E-W Murph, M-U-R-P-H.com.
Newmurph.com. Newmurph.com.
There you go.
Yeah.
Well, Murph, I can tell you real talk. It's been my pleasure. You know, what you said earlier, I don't want to, and when you were speaking to the group, I don't want to bypass that. You said that there was lack of communication. So I pray that your brothers, as you refer to them, your family, as you refer to them, they get a chance to listen to every word you said, because if communication is what's lacking, I think you communicated for the group. You communicated for each of them so that they could see from everybody's perspective. I gotta tell you, man, I'm rooting for you. I love the fact that you're giving back to your fans. You're touching your fans one to one. You're not waiting and waiting for somebody to stream. You're like, nah, I'll come to your city and reach out to you. Let's go have a bite to eat. Let's go bowl. Let's go. That's the way it's done. That work you putting in, that's going back and grinding like it's day one. So continue blessings, continue success, man. And whatever we can do on this side to help you, we here. Much love and respect, bro.
Hey man, I appreciate your time, big bro.
Absolutely.
Yes, sir.